Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Uswatun Hasanah and I would like to share reflections of material I've learned in English course for young learners. And the next is discussion point. For the reflections that I want to talk are descriptive text, procedure text, recount text, and the last is persuasive text. And for the question number one is, what are the important things you point out in the text? In this topic, I learned about descriptive text. The lesson contains about introducing yourself, information about the things that should not be asked and can be asked, creating descriptive text based on the result of interviews with friends about their families, including their hobbies and habits. To create descriptive text, I interviewed Yayu about her family. The information I've gotten includes the names of all family members, their current activities, their hobbies, or favorite things to do in their free time, and also their parents' occupations. And the next question is, why is it important to discuss in the text? This point important to discuss because the descriptive text contains various informations about Yayu's family in detail, so that readers can get to know Yayu personally well. By creating this text, I also understand how to develop descriptive text. What impact do you want the text to create? The most important impact I want is to understand how to use descriptive text well, because it will make us more confident in making introduction. And for the last question about descriptive text is, what would you do to improve the quality of writing? The descriptive text I've read before still has shortcomings, especially in the use of various vocabulary. It is important for me to enrich my vocabulary and learn grammar when writing descriptive text, so that later I will be able to create better descriptive text. And the second topic is about procedure text. The first question is, what are the important things you point out in the text? The important point in second topic is how to tell people about your job and hobbies. In this topic, we also learn how to create a good procedure text. I create procedure text about my hobby of making digital illustration. In creating a procedure text, we must write down what items are needed and the steps of their process in order. And for second question is, why is it important to discuss in the text? In procedure text I created, I explained how to make digital illustration, the things to prepare, and explain why drawing has been my hobby since I was a child. The next question is, what impact do you want the text to create? This is very important discussion because it teaches how to make a procedure text about hobbies with accurate step and sequence. The result is that we can make a procedure text about our hobbies. And the last question for procedure text is, what would you do to improve the quality of writing? I need to improve in explaining how to make digital illustration is describing the detail, the use of tool in the application. That's why readers that want to know how to make it become more understanding for the detail of the tools used in the applications. Because in making digital illustration, understanding the application use is the one of the important points. And for next topic is tell about recount text. For the first question is, what are the important things you point out in the text? In this topic, I learned about school environment and recontext. In this topic, we share about our experience when we first entered school, if we talk about the past, and then we use recontext. This topic also raised the issue of bullying that often occurs in the school environment. In this topic, I also heard an experience about my friend Zelza on the first day of school. She told me how she felt on the first day of school and what activities they did. Why is it important to discuss in the text? These points are important to discuss in the recontext so that the reader can understand, to share my experience, retell even of my past experience, and provide information. The next question is, what impact do you want the text to create? The impact of free context is that we can tell our experience with appropriate sentence, besides that readers can understand my story and learn about recontext that they didn't know before. And the last question for recontext is, what would you do to improve the quality of writing? The things that I need to improve in understanding the materials is that I will learn more about recontext well. Doing a role plays that tell personal experience and be able to create writing that tells past experience by paying attention to the text structure and appropriate language. Okay, the next topic or the last topic I want to discuss is about persuasive text. For the first question is, what are the important things you point out in the text? This topic discusses how to protect the environment and create persuasive text on environmental themes according to the rules of persuasive text structure. I wrote about persuasive text on the theme of deforestation. In the text I wrote, I discuss about protecting the environment by reducing the use of plastic waste. I also wrote about the negative impact of plastic waste on the environment and living things, the way to reduce the use of plastic, and invitation to join the reduce the use of plastic. This text was made by on the result of interviews that have been concluded with my friends. Why is it important to discuss in the text? This topic is important to discuss because in current environment conditions, plastic waste is very often found. Plastic waste is a material that is difficult to decompose and takes very long time. The impact of the plastic waste can also pollute the environment, contaminating water and other living things. Therefore, the use of plastic must be immediately reduced as the way to protect nature. The next question is, what impact do you want the text to create? The existence of persuasive text relates to how to preserve the environment. We can invite others to protect environment to make the environment more clean and comfortable. And the last question for persuasive text is, what would you do to improve the quality of writing? In writing persuasive text, I need to improve my writing skill and reinforce my opinions so that readers are more motivated to follow the apples I write. Thank you for watching.